Chapter 9, Mishnah 11. When a man marries, he obligates himself to pay his wife a certain sum of money known as the kasuba, in the event that he dies during the marriage or divorces her. For a virgin, this sum is 200 zuz. When a virgin marries, it is expected that her first act of cohabitation will cause her to bleed, due to the tearing of a tissue known as the hymen, which obstructs the vaginal canal. If no blood is found after the first cohabitation, it could be grounds for the husband to argue that she was not a virgin, and that his marrying her was therefore a acquisition made in error, and he is free from having to pay her kasuba. It is therefore important to know the color and amount of the virginal blood that can be expected to be found after the first act of cohabitation. Women in their virginity are like grapevines, i.e., the color and amount of blood that emerges from a virgin at the time of her first cohabitation can be compared to the color and amount of wine that is produced from various types of grapevines. How so? There is a grapevine whose wine is red, and there is a grapevine whose wine is black. So too, the virginal blood of some woman is red, while that of the others is black. Thus, even if black blood is found on the bed linen after the first cohabitation, it can still be assumed that she was a virgin, and the husband remains obligated to pay her ksuba. Similarly, there is a grapevine whose vine is plentiful, and there is a grapevine whose wine is little. Similarly, there is a grapevine whose wine is plentiful, and there is a grapevine whose wine is little. So too, some virgins bleed heavily as a result of the first cohabitation, while others bleed only a little. However, all virgins discharge some blood during the first cohabitation. Hence, if she did not bleed at all, it is proof that she was not a virgin, and she is not entitled to the kasuba. Another Tana maintains that there is an exception to the rule that all virgins bleed as a result of the first cohabitation. Rabbi Yehuda says every normal grapevine has wine in it, meaning that women normally do not have both menstrual Niddah blood as well as virginal blood. However, a grapevine which has no wine, i.e. a woman who lacks menstrual and virginal blood, is a dor keti. Rabbi Yehuda maintains that even if no blood was found after the first cohabitation, it does not show conclusively that she was not a virgin, because there are some families whose members do not have virginal blood.